Hello guys, welcome back. So now in this video we are going to work on get location. In order to get the location of a restaurant's owner, we have to add one button here before this register button so that we can get the location of the restaurant owner. For example, after registration this, so user restaurant owner will click on this button and we will get the accurate location of the restaurant owner. So for that we have to add one button here so that we can get the location of the restaurant's owner. And in the previous video successfully we have applied the function to get the profile image. Like for example, if user will click here, so we will send the user to the phone gallery to select the image which the user want to upload here. So now let's add the button here before the registration. Quickly come here and come below. Here we will see at the bottom here we are adding this button here. As you can see, registered, this button, this one. So before this we have to add one more button. So let's copy paste this same design and same button. We will change the text. So here you will come and you will see this, the height is 40 and width will be 300. So now this same button we will copy and paste. So minimize this size box. Inside this size box we have this elevator hold code here, as you can see here. So let's minimize this size box, this one, which is height 40 and width 300. Minimize it. Now copy this. Now after this text form field, this, first of all let's write one size box. Height will be 10, and after this simply paste it here. So this is the size box which we have pasted. Open it. Now here instead of register, just change this text to get my current location. So now when you the restaurant owner will click on this button, so we will get the location of restaurant owner and we will register the location so that the delivery guys can access the location of restaurant owner. So now here, and let's change the color of this. So instead of red accents, let's give the light blue and it will be with, let's say, 300. Now here let's change this size to 15, the size of this, and letter spacing let's say 1. And now this is the font bold, let's say it, let's say W400. Now we have changed all these things. So let's hot reload and let's see how it's looking. Open your phone, and now as you can see we have here this button. This is the button to get the restaurant owner location. Let's add the icon here also. So come here, or as you can see we have already here this icon, so it's already understood get my location. Or if you want you can add the here icon, that is not a big issue, it's totally up to you guys. So now we have added this button here. Let's minimize this. So let's decrease this space between these two buttons. So here, come here, and here we will see this. And let's decrease this to 10. This one. This is the registered button, and before this we have this now 10. For reload, let's see. Now as you can see there is a space. Let's change the color of this button also, the background color. So come here and instead of recent, let's say black 54, and the text color, let's say here color, sorry, put comma after this none, and colors dot green accent, comma, let's hot reload. and let's see how. Now it's looking better, as you can see. Let's change this already registered color also. Come here below, and it will be, let's say, orange accent, and hot it out. Let's see. Now as you can see, this is the text color change, and this is the button also change the color. Now it's looking perfect. So now let's work the for to get the location, and we have to add some dependency in our this project. So for that, come to the Google first. So here this is your Google, and now right here pub there. Now click on this first one, dart packages, and now here we have to write geolocator. This is with null safety, this one, geolocator. So click on this, the geolocator. Now click on this installing, and let's copy the dependency. Now come back to the project here and open the publicspecs YML file. Now here after this image picker, let's simply copy paste here. Now come back to the Google again, and here let's go to the readme. So now now we are working for Android phone, so this is the Android. So for Android we have to do some adding specification. I means we have to add something for Android phone, and later on we will do for iOS also, for Apple's phone. So right now we are working on Android, so click on here. Now it's saying we have to add these two lines in our project. So come here, and you will see this is Android, and here this is the Gradle dot property, and it's already added here, as you can see guys. So no need to add this, it's by default. So close it, come back to the Google. Now come below. Now it's saying make sure you set the compiled version in your Android public build.grabber Android app build.grabber file to 31. So we have to change this SDK version to 31. So come back to the Android Studio. Now open your Android and then app, then build.gradle, and come below. You will see this is the compile SDK version. Let's say it's 31. Make sure you change this 30 to 31 according to the pub they're saying. Close it. Now come back to the Google again, and here come below. We need to add these to permission, and these lines is for when user will click on this button. When the restaurant owner will click on this button, get my location, so we will ask the mobile will ask the permission of user, the owner of the mobile. Do you want to share your location? So this line for the permission. So now come back to the Google again, and here copy these two lines, come back to the Android Studio, and now we have to, as the when this say the text saying on Android, you will need to add either access course location in the manifest file. So go to the manifest file, and this is the source, and inside this you will see again Android app source main, and then Android manifest file. Double click on it, and here we have to add these permission. So after this, here before this application, before this here we have to paste it like this, and now close this and click on this pubget in order to use it. So pubget, and now as you can see it has been successfully added with exit code 0. Now come back to the Google again, And now for the iOS. Okay guys, already we have added for the Android. Now we need for iOS. So click on this and we have to copy all these key. Now after copy all these lines, we have to go our Android Studio project, and here let's come here and you will see here, let's minimize this Android. You will see this iOS here, iOS folder. Click on it and this is the runner, and you will see this info plist, this one. So double click on it, and now we have to add here inside this dictionary. Here after this, just simply paste. Sorry guys, we did not copy this. Copy all this, come back, and here, as you know, we have added all this here, and make sure all aligns same like below, all line like this. And these are the lines which we have pasted right now. Now we have added the for iPhone user to get the location from the restaurant owner. So yeah, that's okay. So now close it. Now we need one more dependency for the Android. So come here and go back. Now we have to write geocoding. Geocoding. This one, the first one with null safety. So geocoding, click on it, installing. Now copy the dependency, come back to the Android Studio, and after the geolocator, after here, just place it and click on public. As you know guys, this has been added with exit code 0 successfully, I mean. So close this file and here. So now in order to get the location of restaurant owner, we have to create some function. So here in the registration screen, come above, and here you will see we are creating these variable here. So here after this, before this I mean, let's say position. This is the geolocator, this one, not material, it is position, this is positioned, this is only position. So this is the locator, geolocator. So click on it and here, and it will, let's say position, and put here like this one. Copy the, cut this from here and pay after this here. Now here we have to add another, we have to get place mark, we have to create a list place mark, this one geocoding place mark, and it will be place mark. Place marks, and put here this null set. Now after this we have to create one function. So here get current location and open two brackets, and it will be async, and after that here. So here inside this function we have to say position, this one geolocator position is equal to new position await geolocator dot get current position, and this will be the desired accuracy location accuracy dot high, because there is a lot of option here. As you can see, high, best for navigation, low. It's different types of accuracy. So we will use the high because we want to exact location of the restaurant owner. So we will use the high, and obviously we will use best for navigation when we will work on the delivery boy, so that delivery guy can access the best navigation. So we will use the best for navigation when we will work on delivery guys application. So right now we are working on this. So restaurant owner, so we need to give high because we want to get the accurate location, exactly location of the restaurant owner. So let's say high. Then after this, put semicolon and write here position equals to new position. So now we want to get the latitude and longitude of the restaurant owner seller location, I mean. So in order to get the latitude and longitude in location, we have to say here place marks equals to await place mark dot get, remove this, it's small letters, place marks, this one from coordinates, and this will be latitude position dot latitude and position dot longitude. So here we are getting the latitude and longitude, I mean accurate location of the seller, and it's showing error because it's a null safety. So put here as elimination, and here also put this exclamation, put semicolon, and here. So after this we will get the user first location, I mean, because Google provides us the back places list. So to get the location of user, so first we will get the exact first location, which is index 0, and after that we will save it. So let's say here place mark p, let's say p mark equals to place mark, and here let's change, we are now here, let's see it, place mark, and here will be 0, and it is the place marks, this one. Now it will be index on 0, we are getting the first location, first place, I mean, and here let's add this null safety like this. So now we will get the address. After this place marks, we will need to save the user location with the address name, the address, city name, area number, and the local area of the user, and we will save from the current position, I mean from the latitude and longitude of the user. So we will catch the accurate, exactly data, exactly location like street number, house number, and the area name, city name, all these things. So we will get it. So for that we have to create a string type of variable, and let's say here full address equals to, let's say here to curly this. So here let's first only push to comma, and here inside this let's say dollar and two curly brackets, and here let's say p mark dot sub through fare. This one sub through fare. Basically this sub through fare is used to get the as you know, the first road, the second street name, area name, all these things in the location of the user. Then after this let's give a space here and just copy this from this dollar to here, copy and paste it here. And now here p mark dot will be now through fare, through fare. Then after this, now after this we put one comma, and now copy this again and paste it here, and this is for the to get the area, I mean sub locality. And then after this paste it here, and here will be locality. So this is the house number, or you can say area number, all this. Basically it's saying here the house number and the area number, and this saying sub through for the pin code and the city, and this is also the road name, all this the accurate in location, I mean of the user. Now after this let's put a comma here and write dollar sign again and to calibration. Now say p mark dot sub administrative area. Then after this again dollar sign and two curly brackets p mark dot administrative area, and here put comma, and then after this we can say dollar brackets and p mark dot postal code, and after this let's say comma and dollar sign, put two curly brackets, and now p mark dot country, and put semicolon at the end like this. So let me explain what I did here actually. So come here from the beginning. So we are creating one variable here. This is the name full address, and all this address will be saved in this address variable, I mean. So here we are getting the house number sub through here. This is the house number and flat number or building apartment number of the user, and I mean this is the restaurant owner exact location. This is the exact location, the number of the shop or restaurant, and this is the sub through road name, which road on this located. Now here this is sub located like area name of this. Now here the locality, exact locality, like for example in New York D1 like this. Now this is the sub administrative area for another for the uh, any, you can say like landmark name, all this administrative area, full address I mean, and here the postal code, and then last the country name. And make sure these line, let's say this is the inverted comma, this is the comma, and it is, and the here also comma, and then semicolon, and it is inside this inverted comma, and then the dollar sign, and somewhere we have put comma here like this comma. Make sure all these things. So thank you guys for watching this video. In the next video we will continue this, we will complete this location, getting location option. Thank you guys.